Here we are in Chapter 19. We're talking about estimates, benchmarking, and other measurement tools. So an estimate is just a best guess. That's when we don't have enough data maybe, or don't have enough time to do a forecast for our practice or our hospital system. Estimates can be of amounts, values, or sizes. Estimates are definitely not as accurate as forecasting because an estimate's pretty quick. It's usually you use an estimate when you need something fast, but you're definitely sacrificing accuracy with an estimate. Now, some things, I can't think of the better word, are easy to estimate, but some things are not. So, and some people or departments are really good at estimating and others are not. So, yeah, just know that with estimates, you're sacrificing a little bit of accuracy. All right, so page 223 in your book, Chapter 19, relying on estimates for inputs to reports regarding financial statements, forecasting, budgeting, monthly statements, and it says means sacrificing some degree of accuracy. So just repeating what I just said. Common uses of estimates. Yeah, there's definitely lots of uses here. I'm not going to read that to you. Again, it even mentions it being less accurate there. Once again. Lack of data is a reason to estimate. The examples with the pharmacy inventory and the adding a new specialty to the physician practice, those are great to read over. I'm not going to read them to you. Importance of a variety of performance measures. So if you are a manager of a medical office or CEO of a hospital, you're going to want a variety of measures to gauge against, make decisions with. Benchmarking is very important when it comes to comparing against other offices or other industry standards. So become very familiar with benchmarking. Benchmarking is just a way to measure. Benchmarking in healthcare, Table 19.1 discusses that. Economic measures is mentioned on page 229. Measurement tools. So the Pareto analysis is something that has been around for a while, and it's not a hard rule, but it's just a guide or a way. His principles, does it say his actual name? It's in there somewhere. But this principle or this belief states that 80% of an organization's problems are caused by 20% of causes. And I didn't say that really good, but for example, 80% of a medical office's problems could come from only 20% of the employees. Does that make sense? So just read through that. Another example is, it's going to be along the same lines. I can't think right off the top of my head, but 80% of the waste would only of a hospital or medical office would only come from 20% of the employees. So it's just a way to look at. So in other words, it's really easy to fix that 20% and make a huge impact on the other 80%. Okay, page 230, you can read that. Page 231, quartile computation. Obviously, that is just reporting by quartiles is an effective way to show a range of either financial or statistical results per quarter. And that's the end of Chapter 19, you guys. There's not even a worksheet to go with this chapter, so real straightforward. But again, if you have any questions, sometimes straightforward and simple can confuse us because we expect it to be a little more challenging. Let me know if you do not have a base or prior knowledge to some of this information. I'll be more than happy to review with you. You're welcome to contact me via email. I prefer if you take a glance at this and it's all confusing to you, reach out to me a couple of days ahead of time before the due dates versus, waiting a couple of hours before due dates. So yeah, thanks so much.